We got a fast, we got a furious Aggar Slime Crisis breakdown rush hour here episode for you today. We got about 3 hours left. We're going to give you all the teams that I have, generally in the top 1%, regardless, going to help you as the #1 free-to-play player here with a couple hours left. Let's get into it here because time is of the essence. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Questions, comments, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, all kinds of information is available to you down below. However, today we will walk through each of the element teams right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there for you. 8 teams, so that you can see how we can move through this quickly together and knock this thing down. All right, so first and foremost here, the Aggar Slime Crisis, we did do a guide and overview. Essentially, this takes elemental damage. The way to change the element Mimic here, where the damage resist doesn't help much anymore, is by moving over to, yes, that's right, more elements in your team. So that's the tip and trick there, in case you did not know that. Plus, you want to do this quickly because you want to take advantage of all these great rewards. Many of you ask, how do I get a level 80 up? Right here is how you do it. Perfect, my friends. Huge, huge, huge. And then if you're looking for those fateful cookie cutters, right there, and lots of other great things. So making sure that you use these up, take advantage of these, knock these things down. We got some great rewards, is all about this, particularly free-to-play players. All right, and anyone else, of course. So this is probably my best team, the Earth team. So we're going to start out with this one here quickly. Again, you can see right there where I'm at in my rankings and the rewards. We got some great rewards here, which is why you should at least attempt this and get through it with each of your cookie teams. All right, so quickly here, we're going to run really, really fast so that you can see this. In terms of the breakdown, generally we're going to be on attack, generally we're going to be on cooldown, generally we're going to be on crit, or in terms of some of these other things, maybe speed. The two biggest things for me generally also is going to be at least a Linzer in there, so make sure that you have Linzer in there, and then it might be something like an Aggar cookie, or definitely heavy attack. You don't really need heal. So those are kind of the big pieces in terms of getting through and taking down these opponents. Now again, you got min biscuit levels 20. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gear here. Here we're on solid almond. You can actually move this over to attack instead. That would give you a little bit better. Here we're on attack. Here we're on attack. Lots of earth damage. So the other trick is going to be making sure you're taking advantage of those elements when you're going in. Linzer here, we can be on speed right there, just like that. And then this one here, we're on cooldown. You can also move to attack, and then make sure you get your biscuit on there and that. I was able to hit this without, by the way, all that stuff totally tweaked. So I know you can absolutely do it. If you tweak a little bit better, you can get a better score than I have as well right there. Okay. Now, when we go ahead, we can randomize a couple of big things. Crit's great. We'll lock this one. Generally, what you're going to want to do is just make sure that you get a couple of good items on there for you. When we go these probabilities, attack's great. Attack speed is awesome. The more attack speed, even better. The crit and ambush cookies, the gain, all that stuff is super huge. Extra damage for the attack speed, the crit that we have in there, really crucial for your teams and those kinds of pieces. Now, again, just trying to get through and crank on this is going to make a huge difference for your particular team. All right, so we'll show this run really fast. We're not going to do this for everything. I just really liked this team because we had a lot of fun. Now, as you can see, our high score here is at 1.4 billion to get in. Again, we're on Earth. We're on track. It's going to be close, my friends. Potentially higher. It's going to come down to the wire here with this one in particular. Oh, it's so close. There we go. Check that out. Check that out. How awesome is that? Absolutely, positively love it. And look at that, moving up to 0.45%. Awesome. Let's go for it. All right, so that's our Earth team. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have here so you can see that. Next, we have Wind. So here's our Wind team in particular. A couple things that we did differently on this one is we did move over to Cape of the Vanquisher for lots and lots of speed. Again, you can totally tweak all this stuff out. Linzer's in there. Here's the Aggar, and again, lots and lots of damage between these two. And then speed here. When we go back here, we're in the top 10%, so not as good as the other one. However, certain things that you can tweak, like the gear here, we can move over to attack. Again, we can tweak this out. Here we can move over as well. Here we can move over to speed. Or we can stay on attack, and then once again we got attack, and we can put that on our wind archer. We can move all the way over to attack and attack speed as well. Okay, so just showing you some of those fast-paced ideas. Again, you're going to get the wind element for doing that. All those tweaks will get us up even higher, and then randomizing and increasing those particular pieces there as well will make this even better. All right, 3, fire damage. This one was probably the weakest one for me. A couple things on this that you can definitely do. You can move over instead of the crit. Maybe what you want to do is move over to cooldown and help from that perspective as well, wherever we are. Oops. Oh, we're already in there. Okay. Then what you're going to want to do, is maybe instead of the healer here, when it comes to Nutmeg Tiger, we do have the additional pieces in here and stacks. Maybe you want to move off this and do something else. Here I'm on attack. Maybe what you want to do is put an Aggar cookie as an example here, because then you're going to get advantage of some of those potential pieces, the fireside, those kinds of pieces as well. When we do that, let's go ahead and find that. Let's see here. There you go. Split mirror, just like that. You might want that in there as an example. Okay. Gear wise, lots and lots of attack. We can do lots more tweaking. Again, lots of fire damage in here is going to make a big difference. We can get off damage resist bypass. Again, speed and then cooldown. Lots more tweaks can help us move that needle as well. If you have the new fire spirit cookie, I don't have it yet. Maybe that's what you want to run instead there. Okay. All right, halfway, we're into electricity. We're below 10% here. And this one in particular, what we can do as well in terms of changing and trading some of these things out. Move over here. We're on the electric type right there for crit. What you may want to do is get rid of ferret here and then move into your electricity type. Maybe grab Aggar cookie there, or maybe grab let's see here, putting all the mode instead of ferret, because you don't need those heals. That can also move you up a little bit further. Okay. In terms of gear, once again, we're on crit. Here we're on attack. You can be on crit. Here we're on speed. Here we're on crit, and then once again cooldown. And this is one that you can swap out to get a little bit better score. All right, so that's halfway. We've done 4 teams now of our 8. Let's go check out here. Here we have ice. We got a 1%. Love this one. It's a great team as well. Let's go ahead and take a look. Lots and lots of frost damage here. We got Aggar cookie in there. You can see no healers. We can see Linzer. We're up to 20. I did move that up for my frost queen as well. Attack and cooldown. In terms of our gear, you can move over to attack here, boost that up. We can also put that biscuit in there, boost it up. Here attack, we can boost this. Lots of cooldown. Here we're on cooldown. We can move to attack, boost that up. Same thing, cooldown. Linzer's the only one that we have kind of really built. So big difference there in terms of how you want to think about this team as well. And again, that can increase it into an even better score by tweaking it that much, my friends, which is some of the stuff that I love about these things. Okay, so now what do we have left? We've got of our rankings, we've got darkness, we've got water, and we've got poison left, and we also have light. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I guess we got 9. All right, so light, darkness, water, and poison. Let's go ahead and find our fire one. We'll edit this. So ways to build these teams. I'm going to go through this really quick for the last ones here so that you can see. So if we want to build our light team, what you're generally going to want to do is you're going to want to stack everything in here that is light oriented. So let's go ahead, and what you're going to do is you're going to keep Linzer. So this will show you how to build these teams pretty strong and pretty quick, and what you may want to consider in these things. Now, the other thing that you can do as well is you can remember that you don't have to have everything over. You just need the majority, and then that's going to flip to light. Okay, so very important from that perspective. Maybe what we're going to do is throw clotted cream in here. I had originally put a healer in to get there from that perspective, but if you run this way, lots and lots of damage here. We need our biscuits there, those kinds of things on Madeline. If we go ahead and tweak that gear, here you're going to be on attack, here you're going to be on crits, you're going to put in your biscuit, here you're going to be on attack, here we're still on that. and then here we're on attack. Okay, so wanted to show that one. When we go back out, you can see that it switches over right around 6%. We can move back in and make some of those tweaks and certainly get better from that perspective, right? And then again, when we look at that ranking, we want to get at least in that top 1%. We get some great rewards there from being able to do that. Okay, so that's light. Let's go ahead and take a look at darkness this time. So again, go back to your skill elements, flip over to darkness. Mainly what we're going to want to do is get lots and lots of damage. Getting this in for buffing is going to be great. Here for the damage reduction or increased buffs from that perspective, we're going to want dark cacao for the attacks and the darkness. And then last but not least, you're going to want another damage dealer in there, caramel arrow, or maybe you want to use our friend right here, Choco Drizzle. So I'm going to grab Drizzle there. There you go. From that perspective, great breakdown in terms of a team. And then once again, when we go back, we're in the top 2% right there. Pretty awesome from that perspective, my friends. All right, so when we look at that gear here, we move over to attack. We can tweak that. We're on attack. Here we're on lots of attack. Here we're on attack as well. You can go to cooldown if you want to get the better stacks, and then same there. Now, a couple things, just make sure that you got that darkness damage in there just like that. Once again, really making a huge boost for your team. All right, so that is the darkness team, my friends. Now what do we have? We do have water next, so let's go ahead, we'll edit that, we'll go back to our water team. So once again, we go to skill elements, move over to water. Main thing here is you're going to want the fairy, yes. From that perspective, let's keep going. You're also going to want our buddy shark. All right, we're going to go with Captain Caviar. And last but not least, we're going to want mango. So the idea here is, once again, lots and lots of damage. If you got a higher boost here on Sea Fairy Cookie, that's going to be a huge advantage for you. Ultimately, these 4 plus Linzer is going to be a great team. Once again, when we flip over, we're at the top 1% with this team. Absolutely love it. In terms of that, let's go ahead and look at the gear. Once again, you can be on cooldown or attack. Here, you can be on attack, get that biscuit in, attack, biscuit in, attack, there's your biscuit, and then once again. So lots of opportunity there for making an even better team, my friends. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll go back. We saw that now. In terms of our ranking, we got poison left, and I think we got, that's it, right? So light we did, darkness we did water, now we got poison. All right, we did 5 already. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at our poison. Once again, move over, take a look here. What we're going to do is we're going to want stacks with prune, absolutely. We're also really going to be heavy on our new friend there. Matcha cookies, great as well. And then last but not least, I used our friend right here. All right, the Rizman. So this was the team that I used in order to get to the top 3%. Again, you can make some other tweaks on these pieces as well in terms of those parts. And then when we go ahead and take a look at our gear, here we're on attack. We got poison damage boosting. We can do much better on our biscuit there. Here we're on attack, much better on the biscuit there. Cooldown, you can move to attack, but we want to keep those stacks on. Again, cooldown, really nice. You can move over to attack, which is what I had here. And then last but not least, kind of the speed. So great areas to improve and close this thing down for now. All right. So that, my friends, is a very fast rush hour here for Aggar Slime Crisis breakdown, mostly in the top 1% as a free-to-play player. Huge. If we make some of those tweaks, I at least want to share the teams with you that I use to be successful here to hopefully help you as you shut this thing down, so you can take advantage of some great rewards and great scores and help you along your way, because who doesn't want crystals? Because I got a bunch of them, right? And many of you always ask, and this is one way to make it happen. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you still got a question, we got a comment, let me know. We'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. We got a great time in there. I love seeing everyone's scores, and you can show them to me or tag me in your socials. With that, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow such an amazing community here. And thank you to everyone. I truly appreciate it. And on top of that, our members. So you can check those out here on the channel and my affiliate links and stay connected. With that, get out there, shut down the Aggar Slime Crisis. We got a new update coming soon. Looking forward to it. Best of luck. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, keep on running.